Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to YSN Live. DJ Yoakley, Anthony Hartwig with you, and it is it is a little bit past St. Patty's Day, day past, if we're being honest. But everybody celebrated all weekend. It was kind of wild.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I guess anytime that you can drink green stuff, no matter if it's alcoholic or
It's a good excuse.
non-alcoholic,
It's a good excuse.
it's a good excuse. Just let it ride for 4 days. But we are celebrating green today, right here on YSN Live, with another player profile for the West Branch Warriors. Young man who was pretty influential when it came to a state championship just a year ago. Young man who has come a long way. And, dude, last ride for AP. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we bring in one of the best this area has to offer. We bring in a gentleman and a scholar and a hell of a baseball player. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Perry.
How's it going?
What's up, AP? How are you, brother?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, not as good as you, naturally, for a lot of different reasons. But what I can tell you is you are one of the most electrifying baseball players that our area has to offer. And a lot of people want to know, obviously, that ride, you got a lot. It's a state championship. You're going to get a lot of pub. But for you, now that you've had a chance to kind of, look at things from a 2,000-foot view and look back, what is the whole ride last year to this point? What has it been like?
Crazy. You can't really put it into words until you experience it. Especially last year with the group we had and growing up together and knowing who's going to be at practice every day and who's going to, it's just, you're comfortable with the guys you were with. And honestly, the games were awesome, but Coach Monix will say this even, the van rides going up. Oh my gosh. Those are some things you won't forget. And, once you get in the postseason, it's all travel. So that's all we did. And honestly, it kept us so close, and it even got us closer than we were, and it really, give all the credits to that and just seeing everybody show up. It was unbelievable.
If the rides were the best, I'm assuming the ride back home after a state championship was the best yet.
Was even better. Yeah.
Describe that ride back.
Yeah. We're playing music. We're telling jokes. We're talking about the game. Obviously, we're talking about all the text messages we're getting. It's unbelievable. It really is.
When you think about, you guys will be talking about that for decades to come. Anytime you guys get together, I'm sure it's going to be one of the first things that pops up. Right. To be able to share that experience with guys, and it wasn't even your senior year.
Right.
Do you feel pressure kind of coming back this year and, everybody looking at you saying, well, you have to live up to the 24 team, or do you feel it as it's a personal challenge and, you guys could be potentially a back-to-back state champion?
We can always, you can always say it, but just putting in the work every day, showing up and listening to, the adjustments and the things we're going to make and going just day by day, honestly, taking it day by day and just getting better. That then leads up to those last couple of weeks that are fun and what makes baseball special.
Your team is unique from almost every other team we're going to interview this season in the sense that you won the last game of the year. And we usually ask other teams how much the loss at the end of the season made them hungry to come back this year. What makes you guys hungry? There's no loss to end the season. So what's got you guys hungry this year?
Adding another ring to the finger. Just showing up and getting better every day, honestly. Just doing that and having fun with your buddies and again, just taking it day by day. You can just get better doing that. And then, those expectations will then kick in and you'll see what you end up at the end of the year.
AP, you've been doing this for a long time. I know, what are you, 17, 18 right now? You've been doing this since 19. So you've been doing this extra long.
Yeah.
So for you, this is your last ride. You told us this is it for you. You're just going to go. I say just going to go. You're going to go and get a great education.
Yeah.
So for you, have you thought about the string of last, the last string of playing competitive varsity baseball, and what you expect your emotions to be like during this year?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much just because I almost don't want to.
Sure.
But then, yeah, I mean, once those, I'm just trying to enjoy every moment I have, and even practice. I'm trying to just get better myself, and trying to help other guys that maybe not, see the field last year or a little time. Just try and help them get better, and try and help us to be a better baseball team overall. And yeah, I'm really once those last couple of weeks come up, it'll be bittersweet. But yeah, I'm just trying to get better right now, and at the end of the year, I guess we'll worry about that.
It's probably a lot easier to not think about it during the football season because the school year is just starting. You really don't feel like a senior yet at that point.
Yeah.
Now you got a couple of months left before you graduate. I'm sure that senioritis is starting to kick in too.
Oh yeah.
Starting to really feel like a senior. What's it like to kind of balance that and try to, power through this senior season, but also you're so close to being done and on to your next chapter in life?
Right. Well, actually, so me and Boston have a pretty nice perk over here. We get to come in at like noonish, so that gives us a little time with leveling things out with sports and academics, obviously, and just getting my stuff done first, and then having fun at baseball or football, whatever it is. Yeah, it's been nice. It's been smooth riding that, honestly, the senior year.
I mean, we see the flag all over the place every time West Branch plays in something. Beloit versus the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you guys honestly feel like that this year? Because we talked about the expectations, but I think once you win a state championship, there's a lot of people that, number one, see you with a big green target on your chest and your back, and then number two, some people want to see you fail. Some people want to say, hey, they weren't the team that everybody thought they were when you guys were the underdogs seemingly all year and snuck up on everybody. And you know what? Came out with the championship title. So, I mean, do you feel like it is Beloit versus the world, especially this year?
Yeah, we kind of live by that, honestly. Whatever, we have a saying like nothing matter. Like the only people that matter are in the locker room. Those are the guys that you battle it out with every day. We kind of block out that old noise, what's being said in the locker room and what the guys are saying and what we're doing. And that's what we do. And nobody's going to change it. That's just how it's been, even in football and basketball. But yeah, we live by, it's either the West Branch way or, no way, honestly.
Football, basketball, they're both seasons that take a while. You start football in the summer and it wraps up in November. You start, basketball in November, wraps up in
Right.
February or March. You're starting baseball into March and it's wrapping up, in May. It's a very quick sport for you guys in June because that's where you want to go.
Yeah.
But it's probably the most condensed sport out there. Talk about what it's like to just go through the grind of baseball and not get caught up in 5 games in 5 days, which I know you'll probably have a couple of weeks like that due to weather. What's it like to go through a season like that?
Right. Honestly, I mean, we had a good week of weather last year. Last week. And then we got outside, but other than that, like we've been in the gym and that's where we've been. Trying to find a way to get better in the gym. That's what's helped us, all these past years. Doing what we can with what we have and just getting better and being together and spending time talking about things. We honestly spend a lot of time in the locker room doing nothing, but we go over things on the whiteboard. And it helps out a ton to then where you get to practice it outside or in the gym. It's easier and goes way smoother. So, trying to take every opportunity, whether that's in the gym, in the parking lot, or down at the field, we're just trying to get better.
What I like about your team the most, and what about your run last year, is you guys felt like the 04 Boston Red Sox. I mean, nobody gave you a shot. I mean, you just personalities galore. We talked to Boston earlier. I mean, he's got the toughness down. That dude is nails when it comes to how tough he is. But dude, you're the swaggy one. You're the dude. You're the guy that kind of brings the juice a little bit. How did you develop that kind of personality, and does it help you when you're, out on the field, out on the bump?
Yeah, I've had that ever since I've started playing sports. No matter what I don't care if we're playing video games, if we're playing chat, like it doesn't matter. I want to beat you, and it's for me. It's I'm better than you. Like that's just the mindset I have. I have always had it, and when I'm on the field, I just in my head I'm the best player. And it's helped me. It really has. It makes just me lock in and do my job. I'm just doing my job. Boston's doing his job. Doing their own job, and then that's what carries on the success.
Is there just follow up, Ant? Is there a button or switch that you can turn on mentally that even when maybe you're not, feeling so swaggy or feeling so confident that you can click it in, like dancing, or like what is it that you're not confident in that you can hit that button and you go?
Honestly, if you give me a little caffeine, I'll go rolling. But other than that, I usually have it, most of the games. But if I don't, yeah, Boston will get into me or something.
Is there something in your life that you're not confident in necessarily that you've had to kind of go get that juice?
I think I said this on on last year's show, but school.
Not confident in school.
No.
But you got it done, man, and you're going to get an education.
Yeah, it's almost done, right?
Trust me.
You start back at the bottom as freshman year next year. So, I know you're a good sport, you're a good sportsmanship, all that, but I'm guessing with the way you're talking, you're probably a pretty good trash talker. If it's the video games, if it's chess, whatever it may be.
Oh boy.
What's your trash talk level at? Like, are we a good? Rate yourself from 1 to 10.
Oh man, probably like an 8 or 9. But
yeah,
I will say if somebody says something, then it goes up by like 10. So
do you? With your trash talk, there's different ways. You strike me as someone who can kind of interpret what they say and just have absolute fire coming back. Is that it? Honestly, or do you have like premeditated trash?
Honestly, I don't know. It's honestly the opposite. It's just comes up. Like I don't have anything like it really just comes up out of the blue, or like, like someone saying something and then it's like, it'll take me a minute. Honestly, it will. And then I'll get going.
I love it. All right. Last question for you. I know West Branch, I know Beloit, how much it means to you as a whole. For you, this last year, this legacy that you're going to leave, people are going to remember AP, Anthony Perry, for something. What do you hope that thing is?
Honestly, just being a good teammate, helping people when they need help or if they're asking a question, because I've been there where some guys might have not, and they need that help. I want to be a good teammate and get them to understand something that they might not, and just be there for them if they're struggling, because baseball is not easy. There's a lot of failure. There's a lot of uncertainty. So just being there for them and being a good teammate and helping out as much as I can is all I got.
AP,
my last one for you. I just want you to take some time to shout out the people in your life that have gotten you to where you are, your support system, and the people that mean the most to you.
Yeah, obviously my parents, my sister, and then all my coaches and teammates here and teachers that I've had. I mean, everybody that's involved, TK, our athletic trainer, and everybody, honestly, everybody. And in the West Branch community too, I got to give them a shout out because they're nuts. They're all over the place. They're at every game. Even if it's March. And then obviously in June they showed out. So everybody.
AP, we appreciate you so much, man. We're big fans. We're rooting for you. Can't wait to see you hopefully hoist that trophy again this year, and a big old smile on your face and the swagger that comes with it.
I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Perry. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.